How about now?
Can you hear us now? Still no audio.
Now they can hear us.
Ah,
Somebody muted the.
what?
Yeah, when that light's blinking, it's muted.
Who the hell did that?
I don't know. Somebody muted the mic.
Well, it wasn't me.
Oh, I know. Okay, so you can hear us. This is good.
We will keep
Oh.
that sign for future reference.
Yes, we will. Because
I guess it muted itself last Tuesday.
could have. If you'd like to keep the sound on, donate to the Blanket Fort. Thank you. If you like coffee, and good Lord, we all like coffee, order from King Harvest, and we'll have a further announcement about this as soon as we're done with preliminaries.
So, anyway, welcome everybody. Again, still. John, it muted itself. Nobody touched it last Tuesday. Anyway, we got some 3-inch rain this morning. And by that, I mean for about a minute, the drops were hitting about 3 inches apart. And that was the sum total of our 25% chance of rain.
On his phone. See on his phone.
So anyway, entire chatting charades would have been cool. No,
Well, I don't know. That could have been fun.
hush.
I did
We
a
could,
charades
draw
thing.
pictures.
I
and
did a
things,
charades
and
thing.
I think it'd be kind of cool watching you guys try to do Lion Rampant or something. You know, I mean, have you ever done heraldic charades? That could be
No.
pretty hilarious.
I
So,
Okay, so those of you that following the Adventures of Raconteur Press, yes, we reached out to King Harvest Coffee to ask about
oh my God, these guys, we love them.
doing a King Harvest inspired anthology. I started to get worried because they didn't get back to me. Apparently, I have an overactive spam filter. Hello, Ian. Thank you so much for the note. We would be very pleased to have Raconteur Press do an anthology on King Harvest Imperial Coffees and our extensive but woefully underreported space program. It all began when we took over the dome at the old South Pole Station for the use as a coffee greenhouse. As you undoubtedly well know, the coffee was banned from world trade by that ridiculous Antarctic treaty, and it became clear to us that coffee grown on alternate planets and celestial objects was the only thing that made economic sense. Shockingly, this has never been reported in the mainstream media. So we are a go for King Harvest Coffee. Subnote, and this came from Jonna, who is waving shears.
Yeah.
Do not submit before the open date. We've got a year up, and we don't want to be sitting on your story for a year because that's the way things get lost.
Yeah.
So please pay attention to the open date and don't submit anything until it opens. Y'all hang on to it and keep it safe until it opens up. Then send it to us. Okay?
Sir Brass, that could be interesting. You deck that head, you get a little more power out of that Mazda 5. Unless the block is warped. Of course, if you deck both the head and the block, you'll definitely get more horsepower. Not that I know anything about that.
Anywho.
Yeah,
Oh.
sorry.
Also, according to this, hang on, let me fire things back up. They're sending us a care package with some new new exotic coffees. So I'm about to be a very happy young man. Let's see. Again, please hang on to your stories because if you send them to us a year ahead of time,
Well, yeah, they're just sitting here for a year,
and
might
we'll
find some-
lose them.
We won't lose them. They'll just sit in the files for a long.
And you won't make any money.
Yeah. I mean, someplace may come up that is a good place to submit it. We don't want to be hanging on to it for a year and a half. We'd rather just get it the 2 months before. And then that way we don't lose track of it.
Wait till the open date and then submit your stuff.
Yes. Submit
No,
the story.
Padre's already got a story. King Harvest and the Lovecraftian.
Okay, here's another
Send it.
thing. Responsible.
Not yet.
I have a thing to say this morning. because this morning I rejected a story.
Yes.
Out of hand. Rejected a story from an author who knows the fuck better. Responsible pet owners get a chip and put it in their pet so their pet can be tracked, right? Responsible story writers chip their stories with their name and their email on the story. I will kick it back to you if you don't put it on there because I ain't doing it for you.
Oops.
Kelly
Speaking-
Grayson.
Speaking of stories,
Woo!
I now have 11 stories for the Oilfield Anthology, benefit anthology for our library. However, some of them are really short. So I'm waiting on at least 2 more stories that I know of. So if you have stories, please send them to me, oldnfo@gmail.com. And as soon as we get all the stories, we will send out contracts, which basically say you're donating. Yes, author shaming is a thing.
Oh, yeah.
With us, anyway.
John is great at author shaming.
So, what we want to do is get this anthology out because it does benefit our little local library.
It's a Courtney.
With a box full of something.
Yes. Kind of.
That
People
worries me.
people walking in here with boxes tends to worry me a great deal. And she's giggling. That's worse. If that box is ticking, I swear to God, it's going out in the parking lot. Ah! Yes, books. We have books. Okay, speaking of books, this is Book Tuesday. Oh, no. We'll hold off on the books. Okay. We have discovered that there is an official, unofficial North Texas Troublemakers pilgrimage. And one of the stations on the pilgrimage is going to Jim's house for supper.
Which I have no problem with, except my house
We need
holds,
to breathe.
my house holds about 20 people max.
So Jim has come up with an idea. About quarterly, there is a little rentable public space here in Iowa Park called Sammy's Social. So quarterly, we're going to have a potluck, bring something, and come to Iowa Park for your station on the pilgrimage, so on and so forth.
And Cedar has put up a link to a spreadsheet so we don't end up with 62 pies and no food.
Yes.
And 14 bottles of bourbon and no water. Yeah, so Cedar's going to keep track of the list of stuff. I'll put up a post about that, and we'll keep posting the form because we'd like to have dinner with everybody. We just don't have the room. So,
So about every
Sorry.
3 months, we're going to rent Sammy's Social. And if you'd like to chip in a little when you get here,
yeah, we'll have a donations hat.
yeah, we'll pass the hat for donations because Sammy knows what he's got. Bring something. Bring food. Bring yourselves.
Check with Cedar about food to make sure we're covered.
Check with Cedar. Just, I'm out. Check with Cedar. So we're going to be doing that about once a quarter.
About once a quarter because when I started trying to make reservations, typically Saturday nights.
Yep.
The fact that they are booked out 2 months ahead, and the lady said, "Well, I've got one in October," and I went, "Oh,
We'll take it.
we'll take it." She said, "Well, I need paperwork." Okay, paperwork signed, sent in. I need credit card signed, sent in. Okay, you got it. Thank you.
So see if there's any interest.
Yeah.
If nobody shows up, we won't do it. But usually we don't do it. So just check with Cedar.
Yep.
We do not need 62 pies and 1 bottle of bourbon.
We'd have 5 or 6 bottles of bourbon. You know that.
We don't need
And pies count as food.
we don't need 62 pies, 62 pecan pies, and a bottle of bourbon.
Yeah, especially since John can't eat nuts.
Right. Okay, on to books.
Yeah,
Oh.
we would go broke feeding y'all. Yeah.
No kidding.
Prices have gotten freaking stupid lately.
Well, yes, there is a kitchen. It's a very nice little setup. It's used to be a gas station, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a gas station, and a little bit of backstory here. Originally a gas station, and the gent that owned it, people kept trying to buy it, and he never sold it. But the family would get together down there occasionally on the weekend, and it was jokingly called the social club for the family. Well, the daughter wanted to kind of pay that forward and still have something as a tribute to their dad. So they cleaned the place up, did a lot of work on it, put in a kitchen, put in a little bar, sealed the floors. If you've ever been in an old gas station, sealing the floors is kind of important.
Yes.
Very.
And started seeing if they could rent it out. And lo and behold, it became very popular.
Yeah, it did. Just about every evening you go by there. Somebody having a family reunion. There's a fenced-in backyard. There's a little kitchen area.
Yeah.
It's a nice little setup.
Yep.
And it's Sammy's Social. It's on Facebook. I think it's on Facebook.
Yeah.
You can take a look at it. Go on Facebook. You can take a look at it.
In other news, and this is kind of Navy related, but a couple of things that popped up yesterday and today. One is, everybody else gets veterans discounts. I wonder if the cops would give us veteran discount for tickets.
Well, that's a judge thing. So cops don't set nor take. They're not supposed to take the fine. If you're paying the fine to the cop, you got issues. Oh,
I know, but it was an interesting question.
and breathalyzer.
Yeah.
We need to talk about breathalyzers, guys.
And
Oh.
the other one is, why did the Navy not have any nose art in World War II? Veteran surcharge, more likely, yeah. Yes. There is a very good reason that the Navy didn't have nose art, not by choice. There was one outfit that got away with some nose art for a short period of time, VF9. And they painted the cat's mouth on their Hellcats. But the reason that the Navy did not have nose art, and really still doesn't today, is the fact that Flying Tigers do not count, Sir Brass.
They're not Navy.
Also, Marine squadrons don't have nose art. Is the fact that that was an indicator of what carrier was in the area.
Oh.
If there was nose art, then they knew what carrier was there. So that was the reason, primary reason for no nose art. And the Navy just, quite honestly, never got into it. Army, they were flying out of the same bases. And yeah, it was a reason it made sense.
Well, yeah,
Strangely enough.
We have a mobile airfield.
Yeah.
Multiple mobile airfields.
There was tail art, but that actually came much later. There were. The Navy has always done a 2-letter code for what air group the aircraft was with. So there are airplanes that are painted with the squadron symbol, emblem, whatever you want to call it. Those were only one of a kind. However, all the airplanes did have an AF or an NZ or whatever the code, 2-letter code was. But none of that occurred until after World War II, and they went to the air groups. Before that, during World War II, during the fighting, they did no nose art because that was a security issue, just like there are no hull numbers on submarines when you go on deployment. Yeah, and the Plimsoll marks are rather hard to see. However, Rick, I will just say, when you forget to turn your running lights off and go down, it makes it a hell of a lot easier to track you guys at night. And you think I'm kidding, I'm not.
Oh, no. Okay, so we covered King Harv's anthology. Don't send in any stories until it opens. Jonna will come by and beat you. I realize that's 75 extra in Vegas, but let's not go there. We've covered the quarterly dinner.
They came down.
1970s prices. What do I know? Okay. Pin Up Noir 2. Send us stories, please. Now we need to look at what happened was. We have enough. We've got enough for a second volume of these. Let's move on. Take your muse and gently turn her towards you see what happened was. Okay. Also, book 2 in the Spurtle Chronicles.
Mm-hmm.
So let's concentrate on those. Okay.
Squirrels.
Glow stick. Courtney, anything while I'm trying to find my glow stick?
We will have another. Damn it.
She's lost hers too.
Upstream Reviews has a very nice review of Threading a Needle by Mona Lisa today.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
It does give away a few spoilers, but it doesn't give away many. It is an excellent book. It's well worth reading. And she's also close to getting the last one of the trilogy out.
Oh, sweet.
So
Is Mona Lisa going to do a Curtis trilogy, book 5 and the Ravages of Honor of the Ravages trilogy?
6. I do appreciate the comments on my blog post this morning about my writing on diversions, and I've learned a few things.
She's doing something weird over here.
Okay.
It's a reflective surface. I'm checking my hair.
I'm just
Okay.
Nope.
Apparently, some folks do not like the character of Danny in Diversions because he's not strong enough to be a ship scout, because he kowtows to the women.
Okay.
So I will take a look at that. Ravages of Honor.
Author is always the last to know about the.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Mona Lisa. Hey, Sarah, good afternoon.
See, where was I? I had something, and it's
Shuffled off to Buffalo
Yeah.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Herds did the same thing. So
I'm finalizing con stuff, so we will have
Yes.
other postcards for Pecan. Did I say that already?
that's what it was, Jonna. Okay, I would like to very gently, because Jonna's fixing to beat me with a stick, point out that Pecan will be the last time that the three moms do a postcard open call. So if you want a shot at being in one of the famous Three Moms of the Apocalypse postcard anthologies, Pecan will be your last chance. You don't have to be in attendance at Pecan. It opens Friday. Ping one of the three moms and they'll send you a picture.
Next Friday. Not this Friday. Next Friday.
It opens on a Friday of the con and closes Monday after the con. You don't have to be there. Let's see if we can set a record for postcards.
No.
Here comes the beating.
Pecan starts in 10 days.
Yep.
In 10 days. The postcards the three moms have done have been legendary.
Yeah, Cedar, I just got to remember to ask you for one.
This has been legend. One of the things of legend. We're not going to do them again because I need the ladies relatively sane. So this will be the last one. Okay, guys? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Wally, I think most of us are probably going down early Friday morning. That would be my guess.
You guys can. I have to be there Thursday. I'd like to be there Wednesday, but I think we have to be there Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Shauna and I do because we're.
You're important people.
I am the designated speed bump.
Richard, if you have been in one of the postcards, should you hold back? No. Send stories.
We want good stories in these, and we've had remarkably wonderful
50
stories.
words. 5050, not 49, not 51. Put your name on your stories. Put an email on your stories, or Jonna will yell at me because you can't put your name on your story.
Kelly.
Kelly Grayson.
Ben says he'll be there Thursday. Do you need help?
Yes.
She always needs help.
Although
52 is right out. You're right. 5-0.
Ben, I don't know if you have the proper certifications for the help that Courtney needs. However,
But Ben's helping Jonna.
all right, good.
The question is, do we have
Right, not thou 49, accepting that thou then proceed to 50. Exactly. 50 is the number thou shalt have, and then the counting of the words shall be 50.
29 years of sobriety? May go out the window, yes.
So, like I said, this is your chance to make history.
Holy postcards of Antioch.
So this is your last chance to be, well, it's your last chance to pester them to be in part of history, because the Three Moms postcards are going down in literary history. So there will be copies. People will copy, but they won't be the original.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's all got started because of a comment that Ben Gallo made.
Yep.
We need a title for the postcards. We'll talk later.
Never Again is the title. Jonna just fixed it right there.
Big, nasty, pointy teeth anthology.
I like the Never Again myself.
I do too. It matches.
Big connotations.
Well, Banger, there are discussions in the works, and we'll leave it at that. What?
We should call it, I have this great idea. Never again. Never again.
Because they've been great.
See, you can learn.
Careful, man. You're in range, and my shears are right there.
They've
I
been
can move fast when I need to.
I'm between you and the door.
the postcard. The postcards have been great.
really have.
These little
Yeah.
micro flash fictions have been so good.
Yeah, they got your production manager. God damn it.
However, I get to walk in with a cup of coffee and watch the ladies freaking out the day after we close the. If you want to hear some shrieking, that whoo, Banshees go damn when they're trying to just narrow down to 20 stories. The rending of the wailing and gnashing of teeth, the rending of clothes. Holy gods! I'm gone.
We have how many? Well, I did a live stream of opening the email because we hadn't touched the email at all during MarsCon, and they said, do it live. Like, okay, fine. So I put my webcam on, went and opened it. I'm like, oh crap!
Yeah.
And they've just gotten bigger.
Yep. And it's amazing how many people can actually do a full story in 50 words.
Mhm. And how many people tried so many times to get it good, and
Well, you can
It's
do,
hard to do.
you can do a
It
story in
is.
6 words. Hemingway proved you do a story in 6 words. So, you define the stories. What?
Yes, differs. UPS, FedEx, they're black holes.
Yeah, no
Just
kidding.
USPS, they're all black holes.
Haven't gotten any better.
Any plans from Omnibus Edition?
There are plans afoot, and we'll leave it at that.
Mhm.
Not necessarily for omnibus, but if you turned in a really good story, didn't make it,
we're
Yeah.
doing take 2 at the end of the year.
we're going to do, they're small. Take 2, they're small at the end of the year. And then after that, there will be in the works for something for the overflow.
We're negotiating on how this is going to work.
Yeah.
haiku fiction.
Very rewarding. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse, if you want to run that, go right ahead. Yeah, it's funny though how many things get started with
Okay.
sidebars.
I distinctly remember saying that this starts the Friday of the con. Somebody apparently already pinged Cedar for an image. Friday of the con. Friday of the con. Not before. She's busy.
Yes.
All of the ladies are busy. That's one of the reasons that we've got everything set up like we do, is because everybody's so stupid. And okay, we're not just being a little persnickety when we ask for some of the stuff we do, like Kelly Grayson and Kelly Grayson's address on the stories are submitted, because we're doing one every 2 weeks in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
We are a well-oiled machine with a big sign on the side that says "Do not oil." So we're doing this. There's a lot of stuff. Don't send them in early. Don't put your name and your email address, because we're fixing to do a year-long sprint, guys. We are. The Raconteur Press about to do a year-long sprint, and one thing screwing up early on throws the whole thing into it dumps a spanner into the works. Something fierce.
Oh, fire is accepted lubrication.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, people send us these lovely emails about their stories, which is really great. I love hearing context and everything. But when I grab their story, the email doesn't go with it.
No.
And I don't have time
so
to go track their email down and put it on their story. Hey guys, I have to open Google Docs,
So-
I have to copy, paste, and do all this shit. I need to just move them into the
when
files.
y'all send us a story, we grab the story, we slide it across the screen into a document, a folder,
it goes into a Google file.
a file,
a Google
and
Drive file.
and we drop it there.
It doesn't slide because it's more complex than that, because I have tracking I have to do on it. But the it's
Squirrels, glow stick,
Yes.
simple.
There
Okay.
were 30 stories this morning to move.
So we
30.
she moves them, somebody moves them into a file, but the email doesn't go.
No.
So we have this lovely story folder that goes in the folder, and we're looking at it. This is a great story. We have no idea who sent it.
And then I have to go search to find the person and figure out where
And
the hell it came from.
And one of the things I don't want to do is lose a story.
Yep.
Like that's, yeah.
Glow stick of doom, yes. The 50-word story, right? Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Dan. 50,
No.
50.
5-0. But in 24 especially, when we are, and pardon the French, nut to butt on this, and somebody throws a spanner in the works, that's gonna throw there's gonna be a hitch and everything. So on your story file that we drop into a folder marked whatever the book is, and then we drop this folder, and we get the folder, we open it up, there's this lovely story, and no bloody name, no sodding email address.
I need to know
Yeah.
who you are so I can tell you I like you and then give you money.
We would like to send you money.
Yeah, Michael, USPS, along with the others, do tend to use some strange routings for their
No
delivery.
kidding.
Yeah.
I've
No kidding.
had one go from Atlanta to Dallas to LA to Chicago to Dallas.
Yeah.
To Garland to Dallas before it finally got to Tiny Town over here. And that was UPS.
Everybody knows what Army running shorts are, right? Ranger panties, silkies. That's what I sleep in. And there's a company that makes a brand I really like in the Metro Mess. When I order a pair, instead of going from DFW to Tiny Town, they go from DFW Atlanta back to DFW to Tiny Town every damn time.
Yeah.
USPS needs to get their shit together, because good God.
Yeah. Yeah. Your household goods follow that route. Yes. most of our stuff follows the strange routes. Of course, they used to do that with luggage on airplanes too. I might have sent the president of Continental a complaint one time that I wanted the same routing my baggage took, because it went to Australia before it got to Guam.
Jet Smith, Jet or Jeff? I can't see that far.
Jet.
I have the form in front of me and mentions author name and email. How about the intended anthology? If that's usually in the email itself.
In
That's
the-
how we know which file to drop it in.
Mhm.
We read your email, we click, drag, drop
Each anthology has its own
file.
and each anthology series has its own file. If that makes sense. So I can, and then I open, so like the Sproggle Chronicles, open Sproggle Chronicles, and I've got Your Honor, what happened was, he
Ran
was
was
dead when I
everybody
got there, and then you again.
What, you again?
Ooh, what was up with that, Sir Brass?
They lost a dog. Oh dear.
Uh-oh, that ain't gonna be good.
Oh dear. Rita and I decided a long time ago that if we have to go anywhere with the dogs, we're just going to buy another seat, put them in the seat. Because
Mhm.
I have not put dogs. No. Lost in the luggage louding.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's not gonna be good.
I think I've asked this before, but can I resubmit a revised version of my Pinup Noir story to Volume 2? If you didn't get Volume 1, yes.
Yeah.
We accept rewrites all the time. We expect you. I don't know about we. If you submit something and we send, and one of us sends it back and say, hey, there's some, this, the subtext is rewrite it and send it back.
Please.
Please.
Yeah.
Rewrite it, send it back.
Mhm.
If we send it to you saying, okay, Oxford commas are your friend, or please God learn to spell, or something like that, rewrite it, fix it, send it back. And if you send us something, we send it back. You rewrite it, send it to us. We send it back, do it again.
Yeah.
Rewrite it, revise it, send it in again. We want to publish your stories because it makes us money. I like to eat.
Yeah.
Trust me, I like to eat. I've got gym memberships to pay. Send us stories so that we can make money off of them.
Yeah. If you didn't get a note asking for a rewrite, but you want to rewrite it anyways, go for it. I mean, I'm not gonna. If you didn't get a note asking for a rewrite, it means it was good as is. But if you've noticed issues since you turned it in and you weren't selected for the first one, fix the issues and send it back.
I don't know of any author that hasn't submitted something and then looked at it and went, ah, shit.
Everything
Honestly,
everything I've turned in.
The best spell check is hitting publish and then opening it to a random page.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's no lie. And I don't know of any authors that don't say the same thing. I've ran spell check twice. Ran British spell check because that's the one that works. That's
You
I
remember
know it.
Dave Weber talking about insert explosions here?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
I've done the same thing.
Yeah, and it got published saying insert
Yeah.
explosions here. Yeah.
But I've run spell check on it twice. I read over it. Rita has read over it, currently teaching English at a university. She read over it. Great. Sent it in. Publish. Fuck.
Mm.
Malta Anthology. Actually, the thing I put in for the Malta Anthology. The quick and dirty guide to Malta. I read that thing 3 times. Rita read it once.
Yeah.
I got my grubby little hands on the first copy. I went, that's misspelled.
Oh, yeah. It happens. I don't
Yeah.
care how many people you have read it before you publish it. How many editors, how many line editors go through it. There are going to be misspellings.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
There will be punctuation errors.
And I'm
Now,
pretty
those I'll own up to because I can't punctuate worth a shit. I've tried reading it out loud. That don't work either.
having the forest of commas at the end of one of Jim's submissions.
Yeah.
Put them where you want them.
Exactly. I are not an English major.
I am. I still.
I spent 40 years doing technical writing. Punctuation was not an issue.
Nope.
Getting the words across was the issue.
I missed getting the only perfect score a teacher had ever given out by a single comma that my writing partner had caught, and I forgot to update in my submission. 98. Yeah, I was a little upset.
No,
Yeah,
those-
even stepping away from it doesn't help. Trust
no,
me.
no, the case in point, the Quick and Dirty Guide to Malta. I wrote that on Facebook.
Yeah.
I updated it, read it, spell checked it, sent it to Rita. Rita sent it back to me. I read it. Okay. Sent it to Rita. Stepped away, looked at it. It's all good. I said, got it. Our very first book. I misspelled mist. Just kind of takes a little bit of the shine off the.
You know, I can fix those. If you tell me about them.
Oh, we're,
Tell us, we can fix it. It may take a little bit for Amazon to populate it, but we like knowing about those things.
Yeah.
well,
So what I used to do when I was writing erotic shorts, yes, I offered. I know this terrifies you.
no, I'm just wondering who the hell worries about spelling in an erotic short story.
Well, you know,
I did
sometimes
actually.
But the readers,
No,
I'm pretty
it
sure.
matters.
It matters
It matters because it can break the mood.
because I have never put a clock in my mouth.
You just broke it.
Oh, I'm laughing at Ian's expression.
So I used to offer what I called a typo bounty.
Yeah.
Where if someone sent me in a screenshot of where there was a typo, I would fix it and their name would be, and I would add a, thank you so much in the acknowledgments.
Go from man to man. Yeah.
But I think a typo bounty is a great idea.
Yeah.
Someone sent in the first person who sends in the typo, I fix it. They get an acknowledgement in the back of the book. I mean,
Subject change. Okay. Moving on.
Tripping along.
I have no idea what the hell we were talking about. I just see that fucking clock over there behind that. Behind that monitor, there is this bloody huge clock.
it will never be the same.
We gotta get rid of that clock. Yeah, you know which one. That needs to be sold post haste. Oh, now you're going to show it.
This does not fit in your mouth.
Yeah, he clocked that up. Is right. Hey,
If anybody's looking at a clock in one of her books, something is wrong.
Yeah, he didn't even snort Dr. Pepper yet.
Apparently, the
That
comment section is vastly amused.
Well, that is an interesting shade of red.
It is.
It's not what I want to hear from my editor is
Spell check's important. It
giggle.
doesn't always
I've
catch
never fit a
everything.
clock in my mouth.
I haven't, have you?
That's not the point. Definitely not the point. Well, I'm glad you're amused. Glad y'all are amused.
Vastly.
It's not the point, it's a tip. That was a typo. Yes, Ben, I will almost guarantee you it was a typo. And RK's going, keep it up, keep it up.
Oh yes, I did warn Brian what he's got coming at PCon. So
What?
I'm putting him on a romance panel with 4 other women.
Who?
Brian Mad.
Oh,
Well, I know. Remind me when that one is, because I'm going to sit in on that one.
yeah, Tom. Ian got clocked in more ways than one.
I gotta go find my squirrels. Every one of the little bastards has disappeared.
I think most of them have.
Middle floor littered with glow sticks. Not a squirrel to be seen.
Hey,
Oh, I
that's-
gotta ask.
Okay.
I looked at the schedule for Pecan.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell is questions from a hat? Yes, but I want verification because I don't trust y'all.
So
And
have you
that
ever
giggle is why I don't trust y'all.
seen- okay, so
Are they asking me these questions?
yes.
Shit. She lied to me. She told me that's why I double check these things. She told me I'd be asking somebody else these questions.
Well, you will, but you also get asked those questions. So
Oh,
the
that could be fun, RK.
if you've ever seen,
That's Saturday morning, right?
I don't remember. I'm having to make adjustments. To
You
the
can't start
schedule.
drinking that early. Sorry.
The hell I can't. I'm Army. I can drink. I can drink.
That,
Oh my god, I'm
Arcades.
having to make adjustments again. So yes, I don't remember what
Ben.
time you're in.
Clocked blocked.
Yes, Raptor, that is the Whose Line Is It Anyway game. And so we're going to have people write questions and put them in the hats. So if any of
So
you,
the audience gets the right questions that will go in a hat.
when they check in, I'm going to have a pile of cards that people are going to write questions on and put which person they're going to put they'd like to ask this question.
well, wrap up your clock. Spurgle mints. Lucy
Yes.
with the football. Yes. 3 times 3.
It's the Army. You start fighting. You go, man knows. Oh, there's not enough booze in the world for this. Okay, we got this.
So Kelly's going to be asking you the questions from the hat.
Kelly will be asking me.
Yes.
I'm going to be so drunk.
And I'm probably going to put you with Jane to ask the questions. So you're going to ask the questions of Jane Lindskog.
Okay.
And Chuck is doing an AMA where he wants to handle his own questions. So
Oh.
yes.
I would like it for the record. I will probably not ever do an AMA. And I don't trust y'all. I don't trust these people either. But I definitely sure don't trust y'all.
So yes, if you're not going to be there and you have questions to ask, you can, send me an email.
At 2, Courtney.
Yes. The whole point is to have fun.
Oh,
And I will screen them.
did
for
you
anything
really put
inappropriate.
Kelly on a role-playing game with Chuck?
Yeah.
You know that Kelly, I don't think Kelly's ever played role-playing Dungeons & Dragons or anything.
It's gonna be so much fun. Kelly volunteered. I will have you know that Kelly volunteered.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun.
Differs. It depends on who the third hand belongs to.
I don't know if I told y'all this, but apparently Kelly Grayson and I will be doing the charity auction.
Yes.
And
Sir Brass, really?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I'm going to say, having been in a role playing game with Chuck, I'm going to go and watch this because Kelly's going to be just wonderful.
Anyway.
And Chuck is a rules lawyer.
Best kind. So Kelly Grayson and I will be doing the charity auction. And we were told to be whimsical and amusing
And have fun.
and have fun. The charity auction is going to be, somebody might want to record this.
Oh, and Wally says Chuck doesn't know the systems as well as I do.
I'm so excited, Wally. You have no idea.
Apparently, Brian is too.
Yeah.
We were at
Pathfinder
Fantasy.
2E.
Fantasy. We were at Fantasy, and we dragged Kelly onto the fire department EMS version of Cards Against Humanity. Oh my God, that man! Oh, give Kelly something to drink and set him down with Cards Against Humanity and get out of the way.
And so actually, there's going to be 5 chairs at the gaming table. It's going to be Chuck, Jane, Kelly, and the other 2 seats are going to be up for auction at the charity auction. So if you want to join this game, you can for a price.
Wally, as I have said before when you were here, I've never played it. I never played D&D because by the time it was invented and started making its way out, I was already in the military. I had a few other issues to deal with.
Oh,
Not getting my butt shot off.
Pathfinder 2nd Edition. That's a good system.
Yeah.
Kelly's gonna have a blast.
Mhm.
The people in the audience are gonna have a bigger blast. Yeah. I for the life of me, I didn't think that tabletop role playing games was a spectator sport
Mhm.
until I sat in the audience at one of Larry Correa's Gritty Crop show.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Oh my God, it's a spectator sport. It
Mhm.
really is. To game night one of these Saturdays. Okay,
We could.
we've got Munchkin, and Munchkin is a hell of a introduction to.
Mhm. We could do Munchkin. I've got the Old School Essentials, which is, oh, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. You have to do a funnel. You get 2 characters to start, and whichever characters survive the funnel are the ones you play with.
Oh dear.
So you start with level 0 characters, and if they survive to the end of the first encounter, then that's who you play with.
Rick, I feel for you, man. Having to put up with that 2 hours a day from Idaho Falls to Prototype. Ooh.
Oh, Hackmaster would be great. I do not have my Hackmaster books. I need to find my Hackmaster books. Where are they go?
I've got some of our D&D books right up there.
Yeah, but Hackmaster's like a totally different system. It
Oh,
was
okay.
like it was like it punished and rewarded you for being a munchkin.
Rita and I used to play Munchkin a lot, and we've got a Munchkin set from probably about 8 years ago. Whatever was the height of the Munchkin from. We played Munchkin a lot about 8 years ago, and for some reason, I was on Munchkin, and I was reminded of the Three Moms Apocalypse. And I saw that there was a witch expansion, so I got the witch cards,
Go ahead.
and I got the squid cards, the squid expansion packs.
Oh, I love those.
That's awesome.
So something for those who choose to come and play Munchkin at PCon, I will be giving away my personal Munchkin card to everybody who comes to play.
John actually has a personal Munchkin card.
I do. So, and I have lots, so I'm happy to just hand them to folks who are playing Munchkin, or you can find me in the dealer's room and I'll give you one. Obviously, it's perfectly tailored, right?
Yeah.
And I have Hobbs on my card.
I saw that.
I love it.
The last card game that I played was
Spades.
Trivial Pursuit,
Spades.
Trivial Pursuits, I remember that.
the original Genius edition.
Yeah, that one. We used to make her play a silver screen,
Yeah.
and we would play the regular one because at least it was a challenge, you know. And I was 19? I didn't know shit.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I stopped playing
But
Trivial Pursuit
now-
when the
We found an error in the Genius version.
mhm.
well, it's not only that, but history has not been kind to Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
changed some of the answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's so funny, my dad used to sit in bed and read the cards for Trivial Pursuit and memorize the answers.
Uh-huh.
And so I stole his card deck because that was the only way you could beat him.
But
That was fun, though.
no, yeah, Munchkin. Rita and I had known about Munchkin, and I snagged one because we needed a game night. So Rita and I were playing Munchkin with friends, and wow, That was fun for a while. I've got my Munchkin. I've got our Munchkin decks over here.
Big pile.
I figured, what the hell? We need to do this. So,
Everyone say hi to the mailman.
hello,
Hello.
mailman. So, how has not kind how, Ian? Sir Brass, any questions regarding the Soviet Union are kind of moot.
Yeah.
Well, and then there was the one where it's like, which of these 4 actors didn't play Batman? And the right answer was Ben
Ben Affleck.
Affleck,
Yeah.
and he's now
Guess what?
he's now played Batman. So yeah,
Yeah, I don't do Trivial Pursuit anymore.
Well, the worst one though in the game was they asked the question, said, "What is the title of the Navy helm?"
Uh-oh.
And their correct answer was Anchors Aweigh,
Oh,
which it's not.
which is not.
Uh-oh.
It is the Navy helm.
Mhm.
And we wrote the manufacturer about that one. They never corrected the card, assholes.
So yeah, we had the complete deck of expansions from about 8 years ago, and then I ordered Witches because I wonder why.
Can't imagine.
Can't
Yeah,
imagine.
right. And Squids because Squids.
Yeah.
Squids. The Squid Gun card was the one that's. Oh, yep, I'm buying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Navy had 2 prototypes. Yep. And one was in Idaho Falls, and I don't remember where the other one. Outside of Idaho Falls, I don't remember where the other one was. Upstate New York somewhere. And no, Anchors Aweigh is not the same song.
Listening to Rita giggle the first time she drew the knee pads of persuasion.
Yeah, Greg, our theme song for our crew was Ghost Riders because we just shuffled in and shuffled out.
So
Bainbridge, okay, I knew it was somewhere up in that region.
I knew it was going to be a good card because she looked at it. She started giggling, and she lost her squirrels, lost her glow sticks, and it was 5 minutes before she could get back to the game.
Thrawn trilogy.
That was Timothy Zahn, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did the Thrawn? I understand that he's making Thrawn is actually making an appearance. Admiral Thrawn is actually making an appearance in the latest Star Wars TV show, which I don't watch because Disney.
Yep.
Um,
I don't watch episodic TV. I haven't for years. And, I realized that when we got in that discussion, just how out of touch I am.
well, I love the Thrawn trilogy when I read it, and I do not want Disney to wreck the character of Admiral Thrawn because
They're going to.
Oh, I know, and I'm not going to watch him do it.
He's perfect.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Perfect bad guy. He really is. Perfect villain. Great villain. And I'm not going there. I've started to lump Disney in. I'm starting to get this real antipathy towards corporate internet, corporate social media is really setting my teeth on edge more than usual. And Mona Lisa, little sister, has this saying that modern libertarians are just libertines.
Yeah.
They're all about the getting to do whatever they want and not about, hey, you need to, no. All they are is and she's got a point. And the corporate internet's the same way. They're all about the goodies under our control. And I'm just, Teresa, I need a story.
Yeah.
Teresa Bell, 24. I need at least one a month.
Yeah, Jesse, they've gone from milking to sucking. What?
Are we back to that now?
Read the comment.
I can't see that far. I was talking to Teresa Bell, and you said something about milking, not sucking.
I'm responding to Jesse right there.
Did Tuesday turn into break-in day or something? Seriously, did
Every day's breaking days, so some days we're better at it.
wow.
That is a point, Rick. Chest feeding today.
Honestly, I've been mad at Disney since they destroyed The Little Mermaid. And I don't mean the recent one. I mean, they screwed up the ending on the original, and I've been mad about it ever since.
I was mad when they took Song of the South away.
I actually got kicked out of the theater during Hercules. It starts with Hera and Zeus as loving parents.
Right.
I'm
Right.
sorry, but I will always love Disney for Sebastian.
Sebastian is fantastic.
Sebastian made all of that worthwhile.
Who's
Hades is
I'm going to
Sebastian?
show you a scary sign.
Uh-oh. Nope.
Not the list on the back, but that.
I know.
Uh-huh. I foresee a volume 3.
I want to see a volume 4. If we do 10,
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And well, it doesn't mean all of them are good. We have a couple that are like, yeah, we just can't.
Yeah, I'll probably get mine thrown out.
Actually, I have to send you a note about yours, so that's okay.
commas, right?
Okay.
No clocks, Jim. No
No
clocks.
clocks.
The pony from Parks and Recs was
That's
Disney.
this morning.
Yes.
The files are complete and put all in.
Wow.
Yes.
I need to start reading.
Was Sebastian the
Well,
singing
that's
crab?
on our next one. I don't
Yes,
think.
Sebastian was the singing
Yeah.
crab.
He was and I hunted forever for a Sebastian little stuffy.
Yeah.
And I finally got one from McDonald's because when he went, you got to batter your eyes, I literally fell out of my chair in the theater howling with laughter because he was the best character in the entire movie.
You
Yeah.
got your eyes like these.
Him and the chef.
Yeah.
Him and the
Oh.
chef cooking,
Yes.
A story I will never tell.
which you're about to tell.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to. That scene where you got to kiss the girl and you got the fish
Yes,
jumping out of the
turn
water.
their whole thing.
You know, if you're trying to drown a monkey in the lobster tank at Red Lobster, the lobsters do the same thing.
Yes, they will.
They freak out when you try to drown a
But
monkey.
you're not
in a-
telling a story.
No, I'm not.
That's a fascinating non-story.
Nancy, that is truly interesting. Song of the South and Blue Water, White Death. That movie theater was on a roll.
All right then.
There are double features, then there are double features.
There's what the hell were y'all thinking?
Yeah.
The kids went to see Song of the South and stayed for Blue Water, White Death.
Yeah, well, it's anybody that's ever gone to the drive-in has seen some interesting double features.
Not seen some interesting double features. I mean,
And some movies too, because Clarendon, Texas, when I was a deputy sheriff there, had a one of the last drive-in theaters, and they had a low power AM radio setup. And you pulled in, you just tuned your radio, and I
Yeah.
forget what the hell the channel, state or the frequency was, and that's how you didn't have to hang the stuff on the side of the. And going through there as a deputy sheriff, wow.
Learned a few things, didn't you?
I learned that if it's fogged over, knock before you have and give them a moment before you have them roll down the window.
uh-huh.
It was always fun when you had to roll your window down to hang the speaker there.
Made it hard for everything else to fog up and give you a little privacy.
Yeah. But you could also hear what was going on in the other car next door, which was sometimes louder than the speaker was. Yeah, he got a personal floor show more than once.
I also learned not to tap somebody on the butt with a flashlight when it's negative 19 degrees on a panhandle night. Somebody will get slapped.
I imagine so.
Oh. He's sitting reading a book. She's sitting over there crocheting. What are you doing? Nothing. Looks at the girl, goes, "How old are you?" She says, 2 more minutes, I'll be 18. The deputy goes, okay, y'all be careful now. And walks off.
Somebody forgot to or didn't make it to park on the gear shift.
Oh,
So there's this pickup, and it's very slowly. What the hell? So I turn on the lights, and nothing happens. And I hit the siren and the idiot mover, and nothing happens. And it's. So I walk up, and somebody's busy. I didn't realize. I did realize that it was. I think it got down to -20. It's like 3 in the morning in the Texas Panhandle in winter.
Yeah.
In January, it was like -20. I tapped him on the butt. Probably should have done that. Definitely should have done that.
got his attention, as they say.
Woo! I got both of them's attention.
You're turning red again.
I'm a redhead. I have fair features. Deal with it.
Mhm.
The drive-in theater in Montrose, Colorado, can be seen from the only hotel in town. Yep.
Yeah, it was like the hotel was literally facing the drive-in
Yeah.
theater, so you could turn on your radio and you could watch the movie.
Opal and Desmond.
Whoo! I'm
Oh,
guessing I'm on the No Shit There Was panel at
Uh-huh.
PCON, right? I might tell the Opal and Desmond story.
on that note, folks,
I'm keeping this.
we've wasted another hour of your time, and we broke in. And we do have books
We need to
coming
sell.
out.
We need. Y'all need to buy that clock. That clock needs to get out of here.
Oh, just remember, folks, don't sweat the petty stuff. Don't pet the sweaty stuff.
Y'all be safe and buy the clock.
We'll see you later. Bye.